Oh my God. Dear God. Why? This has got to stop. This has to stop. Well, y'all, I had a totally different video that I had already made covering this subject, and I decided to redo it. I was probably way too emotional and way too harsh in my other video. So I'm going to try to get that in check and try to get through this one. Today, we're going to talk about Nitazene. Nitazene. I don't know if you've heard a lot about this, but it's out there. It is being mixed in. They say that since there is a crackdown on fentanyl, that this is being used or added to the other drugs like fentanyl was. Now, Nitazene, and that may not be how you pronounce it, and if it's not, then that's okay. That's how I'm going to pronounce it, okay? Nitazene was developed in 1950s, early 1960s. It was developed as a replacement for morphine. The problem with it is 800, let me repeat that, 800 times more potent than morphine. The FDA would not approve it. They said, no thank you. But yet, it's still being manufactured. So, the FDA wouldn't approve it way back in the 1950s, early 1960s. Here we are in 2025, almost 2026, and this dangerous drug that the FDA would not approve way back when is becoming a problem, a huge problem. Now, I told you it's 800 times more potent than morphine. It is 40 times more potent than fentanyl. Did you hear that number? 40 times. Now, the only good news, and it's kind of mixed good news, bad news kind of thing. So here's the good news first. The good news is that Narcan does work to reverse an overdose from this drug. The bad news is it takes a lot of Narcan to reverse the overdose from this drug. It is another one of those drugs where they hide it in other drugs like heroin, methamphetamine. You see where I'm going with that? And the users of those drugs have no idea that it's laced with this stuff. Sound familiar? It should. Now again, this is 2025, close to 2026. This started showing back up in 2019, 6 years ago. Why is it not right here in our faces? Why is it not being broadcast out? Why is this being treated like the trank and rhino trank? Because, you know, I just got notification, what, last week, was it? That, you know, from the TBI that medetomidine, rhino trank, is in the area. It's been in the area for quite a while. And while I appreciate your effort, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, I appreciate your effort, but you're a little late to the game. Okay? Just a titch. That's the same thing with this, the Nitazenes, however you want to say it. It's the same thing. Same exact thing. Now, I have been sending out emails to my state legislators. I am trying to get some kind of reform and change, at least in the talks, when it comes to addiction. Okay? And the only thing that I have gotten back, I've sent out several, and the only thing I have gotten back are the robo emails that come back to you. Okay, thank you for your email. Well, Marsha Blackburn, Bill Haggerty, Justin Jones, Gloria Johnson, Justin Pearson, Tim Burchett, Chuck Flashman, Scott Desjardins, however you pronounce your name, I don't know. I'm butchering it, I'm sure. Your silence speaks volumes. Let me tell you something. My child is not expendable. You can treat him and all these other addicts out here like they are. They're not expendable. They all belong to somebody. My son belongs to me. My child is not expendable. He matters. And all these other mamas that are in this community here on YouTube, in our community, our beautiful, beautiful community, all their kids matter too. They matter. Now, I can't call out names for other states because I can only do mine, okay? And those are my local state representatives, state legislators, the people in power that could use their platform for some good. But since addiction is such a taboo subject, they're going to overlook my emails over and over and over again. Right? Because I'm the mama of an addict. I guess their way of thinking is addicts don't vote. No, but their parents do. Their other family members do. And we see, and we hear, and we watch. We know. I'm sure they get thousands of emails a day. I'm sure they do. But I promise you, they will not get an email from anybody as passionate and as desperate as they do from a mom of an addict, as they do from me. I don't want to just make changes just for my kid. I want to make changes for everybody's loved ones. Okay? On a nationwide basis. That's what I want. If we had some kind of warning system in place, some kind of messaging system in place to where the word could get out, and they're not counting on, just word of mouth from YouTube creators or Instagram or Facebook Reels or whatever. The capability to get the word out about these dangerous drugs could be in place. Okay? That's what needs to happen. We're losing too many. And I don't care what number, I do not care what number they put out there that we have lost to overdose deaths. That is inaccurate. You cannot tell me any different. I will not believe it. I will not. Even with the nitazene or nitazene, because it is a synthetic opioid and the structure is different, it does not show up on regular opioid drug tests. So who knows? Who knows how many unattributed, unaccounted for deaths there are? Who knows? I don't have that answer. You don't have that answer. Okay? My state representatives, they're being silent. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Am I saying that somebody could wave a magic wand and, instantly make this disappear? Come on. Let's be realistic here. Okay? Not saying that at all. I am saying that there could be huge changes made in order to start saving lives. Saving the lives of the of these people that matter most to us. Okay? They belong to somebody. Changes that could be made for the betterment of a whole generation of American citizens. But these people that we've put into office right here, these people have got to want to. They're the ones that we said, go work for us. Go do what we need you to do. We trust you. Dear Lord in heaven. And now that the shit has hit the fan and all these new drugs continue to take out our children, all the beautiful souls that we love, they want to go silent? No. If it was one of their kids, you can guarantee they would be up on that Senate floor or, the congressional floor, whatever the case may be. You can guarantee they'd be up there shouting and clapping and going on and trying to get stuff done. That's what I believe. But because it's my child, or your child, or your child, it doesn't matter. Well, it matters to me. It matters to me. And I hope that it matters to you. We're 4 days out from Joseph's court date. 4. And I thought that sitting down and researching the Nitazenes, I thought that would help. It's made me sick to my stomach to know that yet again, here we are looking at another deadly drug. And nobody thought it would be a good idea to blast it out and let anybody know. I'm looking at this article on my search engine, and it says, how do people become exposed to nitazene? Nitazenes appear to be contaminating other drugs similar to how fentanyl has. Users will not know if a nitazene analog is present, as they are tasteless, odorless, and not visible. According to a study of overdose survivors that appeared in this network, many patients believe they are just using their regular DOC. That's sad. That's sad. Once again, it's another drug that can totally take these beautiful souls down, and they don't even know what hit them. And there's absolutely no reason for this. None. No reason whatsoever. So I sure would like to hear your opinions on what you feel like could be done. I sure would like to hear if you're sending your state legislators emails, phone calls, whatever the case may be. Are you getting anywhere with anybody? Are you getting through to anybody? Are you getting any feedback from anybody? I would love to hear that. If all you have is something negative and nasty to say, don't. Don't. I'm out here trying to save lives. And if you can't understand that, just don't. Okay? So, be kind, be loving, be supportive. You never know what somebody's going through, and it doesn't cost you a thing to be any of those three. Nothing. Much love to each and every one of y'all, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.